Shalom everybody, I'm Rolene Marks. As you guys know, we have a date every Monday to Thursday right here on the Israel Brief, brought to you by Lay of the Land. And we take a look at those top stories making headlines in Israel. And of course, the number one story for the last 3 months has been Israel's war with Hamas, Operation Swords of Iron, and we are on day 83. So let's take a look at some of the headlines. And Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan yesterday compared Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to Adolf Hitler. He said there is no difference between Netanyahu and Hitler. Responding to those highly defamatory comments, Prime Minister Netanyahu said that we will not take any kind of moral lecture from Erdogan, saying that he is responsible for committing genocide against the Kurdish people and holds the world record for imprisoning his journalists and cracking down on his own citizens. He also went on to say that the IDF is the most ethical and moral army in the world and is fighting a terror organization who he says that Erdogan has not only praised but also allows some of its leaders to stay in Turkey. President Herzog also rebuked Erdogan, saying that he strongly condemns and utterly rejects President Erdogan's comments, saying that the Holocaust stands alone in history as the world's worst genocide against anyone, and in this case, it was the Jewish people. He says there is no more just war than to fight a terror organization like Hamas, who is responsible for the murders of thousands or hundreds of Jews, Christians, and Muslims. Let's now take a look at the military campaign, and there has been quite a significant escalation on the northern border. A short while ago, rockets were fired to the Kiryat Motzkin area and surrounds. This is around Haifa, Akko area, and interceptions were reported there. We have also had several drone interceptions throughout the day that have been intercepted by Israel's air defense systems. In the south, in Gaza, the IDF blew up the tunnel that is very close to the Al Rantisi hospital. If you recall, just a couple of weeks ago with the IDF chief spokesperson, Rear Admiral Daniel Hagari, we went into Rantisi hospital and saw the entrance to that tunnel that they believed reached several kilometers. It is also believed that hostages were kept in the Al Rantisi hospital as well. Meanwhile, a short while ago, it was made public that the IDF eliminated terrorists in a mosque in Khan Yunis and found a massive weapons cache there. As we have been saying again and again and again and again, Hamas is completely embedded within the civilian infrastructure inside the Gaza Strip, inside homes. We've seen children's cribs. Underneath those cribs, there have been weapons found, including grenades. Imagine those grenades had to explode in schools, in hospitals, in mosques. And one thing that Hamas could do to stop this war, to stop the situation being that it is for the civilians of Gaza, and that is surrender unconditionally and return our remaining 129 hostages. We must not forget about the hostages. Hamas still has 129 of them, including young women, elderly men, the babies Kfir and Ariel Bibas, as well as our sons and our brothers. We want them home now. The Israeli security forces raided a West Bank money exchange earlier today. They believe that the money exchange was used to finance terror committed by Palestinian Islamic Jihad and Hamas. Security forces confiscated 10 million shekels worth of notes and money and arrested 20. And finally, because I really try to end each day on a positive note, we want to say thank you to all the celebrities, all the well-known people that have been coming to Israel to meet with families of the hostages, to raise the awareness of our hostages, to meet with those hostages who have been released, and very, very important, to bear witness. We really implore you around the world, as the world starts to forget about the horrific events of the 7th of October, please to try as much as you can to read articles, to watch YouTube clips, to hear testimony from survivors of the Nova Festival and the kibbutzim and small towns that were absolutely decimated by Hamas terrorists on the 7th of October. There are so many available, and if you want reputable sources, you can go to All Israel News, you can go to I-24 News. There are so many in so many different languages that will share the story of what happened, including the Sun newspapers YouTube, the Daily Mail's YouTube. They are bearing witness. We ask you to as well. But we want to thank people like Brad Gelman from Stranger Things, comedian and actor Michael Rappaport, Deborah Messing from Will and Grace, Scooter Braun, he is the manager for Justin Bieber, Morgan Tucker, Emily Austin, Julia Hart. Many of you know Julia Hart from My Unorthodox Life on Netflix. She is here with her children, Jerry Seinfeld and his wife Shoshana, Elon Musk, Jared and Ivanka Trump, the evangelical leaders who have come here. Thank you so much to our many, many Christian friends around the world. Floyd Mayweather, the Major John Spencer, Colonel Richard Kemp, Lee Kern, Sarah Idan, the former Miss Iraq. She is here. Thank you for coming here and bearing witness. It's very, very difficult to get down to the south. It's, of course, very close to a live combat area. Restriction is very, 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 very strict there by the IDF. And we thank these people for coming all the way to Israel to show us their solidarity and to bear witness. And that's it from me for today. This is the last Israel brief of 2023, almost at 2024. Who can't wait to get into a new year? Me, I can't. Anyway, I want to thank you all for being astounding supporters, incredible friends. I know that this time of the year, many of you feel alone. Please know you are never alone. As long as the Israel brief is here, we are your friend and your company. I want to thank all our viewers, all our readers, all our supporters. Thank you for your incredible messages. We really, really appreciate them. Your prayers, they keep us strong, so keep them coming. And guys, I will see you in the next year. But in the meantime, check out our website at www.layoftheland.online, our Facebook page at Lottle's site, our YouTube channel at the Israel Brief. We're on X at Lay of the Land 5. And guys, I want to wish you all, from all of us to all of you, happy New Year, a wonderful 2024. We wish you health, prosperity, safety, and above all, peace for our beloved state of Israel. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Take care of yourselves and each other. Travel safely home from your vacations, and I'll see you in 2024.